The book that I'm going to recommend was actually one of my Christmas presents, and it was given to me by my wonderful wife, Amanda. And the book is called Cracking the Nazi Code, and it is by Jason Bell, who is a philosophy professor at one of the maritime universities. And I really appreciated this book, and it was good because I am interested in World War II history in general, and that's why I have a Second World War podcast, and I will leave the link to that in the show notes. So I hope that you will subscribe to my Second World War podcast, and it's just called that, Second World War Podcast. But I'm especially interested in Canada's role in that. And this particular book really gave me a fresh perspective, because it's not really, well, it's not about Canada's involvement in World War II in the sense of our military, the battles that we participated in, or anything else. Rather, it's the story of someone named Winthrop Bell, who also was a philosophy professor from the Maritimes, with the last name Bell, but not related to Jason Bell. And he was studying his PhD in philosophy in Germany during the First World War, and learned so much about the culture and what was going on, and especially the political situation of what was taking place, as well as witnessing some of the racism that was happening around him. And after the First World War, he ended up getting recruited by MI6, which is the British intelligence service, and they recruited him to be watching for what is going on. Because, yes, the First World War came, well, we recognize the armistice on November 11th, 1918, but it was not really the end of the war. There were still the negotiations that were going on as to what things were going to look like. And the Allies were very upset with the Germans and wanted to punish them severely. And Winthrop Bell recognized that that was going to make things worse. That even though Germany had been defeated militarily, there was a lot that was going on. There were radical right-wing extremists, as well as radical left-wing extremists, communists, coming in from the newly communist Russia, the Soviet Union. And there was a battle basically happening for the soul of Germany. And in the middle, you have those moderates who are trying to hold on to the brand new democracy. And as much as the Allies wanted to punish the Germans for what was going on, Winthrop Bell recognized that that was going to push Germany into one of these extremes and basically set things up for a Second World War. And so he presented what the political situation was and argued for the Allies to actually support the development of the new democracy in Germany, as well as economic recovery. And things did not go as well as Bell had hoped. And historians have long recognized that the Versailles Treaty that ended the First World War really helped set up the Second World War. And unfortunately, people did not listen to Bell as well as they should have. But one of the other things that Bell had recognized was the persecution that was beginning to develop towards the Jewish people. And sometimes people think that in Germany, what happened is Germany was going through a rough time, and Hitler showed up, and he had these weird anti-Semitic ideas, and